And now let's add the following component, which is our regression line. So here we add a little plus and then enter. So to plot the observation points, we used geom point, and now very intuitively, to plot the regression line, we're going to use geom line. All right, so pretty easy to remember. And then in this line, same as for the point, we're going to take the x coordinate and the y coordinate of our regression line. So let's see, first we need to take the function aesthetic, AES, parenthesis, and that's where we put the x and the y. So in your opinion, what is going to be the x? Well, the x is going to be the year's experience of the training set, because we want to have the predictions of the salaries for the observations in the training set. So in the x-axis, we need to have the number of years of experience of the training set observations. So here I'm just going to copy this, there, and paste it here. But now, what is going to be the y? It's not going to be training set salary, obviously, because we don't want to take the real salaries. Now we want to take the predicted salaries. So in order to take the predicted salaries, we will very simply use again this predict function. We cannot use again ypred here because ypred is the predicted salaries of the test set observations. But here we want to get the training set predicted salaries. So we will copy this, predict, to take the predictions of the training set salaries, and therefore in new data here, we need to replace test set by training set. And now it's good. Now this geom line function here will plot all the predicted salaries of the training set observations. And so for each employee with the same number of years of experience, because here we have the same X, we're going to have both the real salaries, the salaries they actually have in the company, and the salaries predicted by our simple linear regression model for the same employees. Okay, so it's ready, the line is ready, but as for the observation points, we will just add a color, and then that means that we need to put a comma here and press enter. And that's where we put the second argument, which is going to be the color, and this time we will pick a blue color. So again, that's just my taste. You're welcome to use some other colors if you prefer. Okay, so now our plot is almost ready. We have all the observation points of the training set. We have the regression line. And so now we could plot the graph now, but if we want to have a nice graph that we want to present to people like managers or clients or even your friends, it's always better to add a little title and some labels on the axis. So let's do this, plus here, and GG, so this time it's not geom, it's GG because it's not a geometrical thing, GG title, parenthesis, quotes, because we have to put the title of our plot in quotes, and here we're going to give the following title, salary vs experience. And we are going to specify that it's the training set, because then we will do the same for the test set. And close the parenthesis, and that's it. So perfect, that's our title. And now let's just add a name of the x-axis. So to do this, we use the xlab, and in parenthesis, we will say that the name of our x-axis is going to be years of experience. Okay, and then plus, and then same for our y-axis, and obviously it's going to be ylab, and here we'll choose salary, very simply. Okay, and our graph is ready to be plotted. So I'm going to select all this, and now press Command or Control plus Enter to execute. And here is our beautiful graph. So that's the training set results with the real training set observations with the real salaries in red and the regression line in blue. So let's zoom this graph and let's give an interpretation. Alright, so this is our training set results. So we can clearly make the distinction between the real observations, which are the red points. So these are the real salaries of the employees in the company. And this blue straight line here is our linear regression model. So that's the prediction. That means that, for example, if we take this employee here, well, we can see that his number of years of experience is a little more than 5 years of experience. His real salary is about $65,000, but our model predicted for this particular employee this result here. That means he predicted that this employee has a salary of a little less than $75,000. Okay, so that's the real important distinction to understand. This is the real value, and this is the predicted value of the model. And to get the predicted salary, you need to project this point of the line here onto the salary axis, which gives us a predicted salary of a little less than $75,000.